evening and welcome to Truth and Justice TV. Today I have a wonderful surprise for you all. Today we're going to be talking about an African community that is not in Africa. And well, majority came from Africa but have evolved and gone on to spread into different continents. And that is the Afro-Latina community. Now, I don't know about you, but I love Afro-Latina culture. I love it to my core, from the music to the food to the wonderful, wonderful expressions from dance, art. But today we're going to be talking about a very serious problem within the diaspora community, and that is the common social welfare and business barriers that they face, much alongside your regular African diaspora community. But quite often with the Afro-Latina community, there's the additional problem of language barrier, and also in terms of identity crisis as well. Sometimes a lot of them suffer from self-identity issues because of lack of role models and other issues that they may face from colorism, and also discrimination from within. So we're going to be looking at all of those elements, but most importantly, we're going to be looking at support that you can have if you are from the Latina or Afro-Latina communities. In the UK, there has been a new organisation set up that is established with well-grounded mentors and leaders, and they are going to talk to you today about some of the initiatives that they have got. Even if you are in business or trying to start business in those communities, you will see that there's a way you can have an insight, a pathway through these community leaders who'll be able to help you with your networking, promotion, and marketing. They're also going to have a number of events that are going to be taking place, which again, if you are interested in the community, you need to stay tuned, get your pen and paper and note down. But most importantly, at Obaseki Solicitors, we're going to be promoting an Afro-Latina coffee morning. Why? Why would we be doing this? The reason we're doing this is because I have a number of Afro-Latina clients, and I've realized that, you know what, it would be great if this person met that person or that person met this person. Basically, one is to try and make sure that there is better collaborations within the communities. And secondly, to offer a safe space for women, and also for those in business who are looking for basic information and also guidance on particular issues. So that is going to be on Fridays. You can book through Eventbrite, have a look online, and even if you don't have an appointment, if you're in urgent need of guidance, you'll feel free to come down to the coffee mornings. So we're going to take a very short break, and afterwards we're going to come back, and then you're going to meet some of these fantastic people. See you in the next few moments. Welcome back, and as I told you, I have my guests here now, and one of them you may recognize, but I'm going to start with the new person. So please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Alice Santos. I am a former paratrooper also a discipline coach, and I'm here with my business partner, Nils Katoja.
And those of you, welcome back. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And for those who may have missed you in the past, can you please introduce yourself?
So my name is Nelza Katoja, originally from Mozambique. I speak two languages, Portuguese and English, and I'm an international speaker, author and poet of Soul of Woman, A Journey to Self-Love, and I'm here with my business partner, this wonderful lady, Jennifer.
So, as I've said to you, if you are from the Afro Latina community or you want to know more about this community, these are the ladies. Why don't you start by telling the viewers about your initiative?
Oh gosh, which one do we begin with? So,
I was saying before you lovely ladies came in about why it's important that Afro Latinas begin to communicate, network and collaborate. And this new coffee morning initiative that we're going to start with Basiki Solicitors. But generally, why have you started your organisation to help this community?
Right, so the organisation APSC started a few years back, probably about 2 years or so back, and I was part of it in collaboration with Osvaldo Gomes, who's the CEO, and I've been doing sort of a few events, women empowerment events. We did one which was for Black History Month in memory of Madam C.J. Walker. So we've kind of been involved in collaborations, but due to COVID, things slowed down. Now we came back together and I met this amazing woman, Alice. Yeah, we started collaborating, doing other stuff together because we do believe in the power of collaboration. And Osvaldo came to us and offered us an opportunity to be managing directors in a new company called APSC Business Alliance, which is helping businesses. But because we love our community, we also want to make sure we focus on us, because that's where the issues are and when we want to resolve the issues. So we've got this amazing initiative starting this Friday at your lovely premises. So we've partnershiped with Jennifer, and yeah, we're going to be supporting our community, our Afro-Portuguese community, in supporting them with issues that we have.
Now, I know that many people be like, okay, but issues are general, but let me tell you something. When you are a very, or let me say, closely subjective to an issue, subjective to a culture, it's then you can recommend the best ways to resolve issues. So not that all elements or people within communities don't have issues, but particularizing and focusing on this community is what we're aiming to do, and our reasons are to better help in aspects of business, in aspects of social welfare, in aspects of well-being. It's really important, because if you don't help yourself, you're going to wait for someone to help you. But hey, the best people that can help you are people who have a subjective understanding of you. Now, a paratrooper, really? Are you going to whoop me into shape? I'm scared already. But what disciplinary things do you think you will be able to lean into with people who come to ask for help? Because as I say, it might not be just business people. It might be people that are just going through personal crisis. So how would you go about helping people when they come in contact with you?
To have a bit of structure. I know that it's hard to do it on your own, and this is something that is very characteristic of our culture, which is doing things on your own. But the structure and the discipline, you do it better and you can follow better when you do it together. So I think this coffee morning will be very important just for you that are watching us right now, to know that you are not alone. And whenever you go to a different country, as is the UK, you don't have to go through the whole change, which is really hard. The language barrier, trying to navigate in a different culture. So for me, for you to have a structure, you need to come out and really communicate. And when you do that, we will help you with the structure, with the step-by-step. Every day you do a little bit, and that little bit is the one that counts, with someone that cares, which is us, that we are ready to help.
I think that's really important.
Yeah.
What would you say were some of the top challenges that people who come in from Afro-Latina communities, Portugal, what are their main challenges or some of the common issues that they face?
The common issues, I think, is really not asking for help. I think that is one common thing in our culture, is that I will do it alone. And it is good that we try to do it alone, but we can only do until certain extent. And then once you are here, and that being here is already brave enough, the next step will be to collaborate, to join people from your community, and to understand how you can help each other. So I think isolation is one. The other one is really not knowing that there is help out there, and kind of shield yourself.
Struggling alone.
Yes, yeah. So there is help out there, and sometimes it's easier than you think. And I think those are the top two that I say, trying to do everything on your own, and the other one is really not knowing that is help out there. I noticed that in my culture, the isolation, it really sometimes just prevent you from, studying, from having a better job, and sometimes you're qualified, but because you try to do everything on your own, it takes longer, and it doesn't need to.
Many people come from Portugal, from other countries that have Portuguese as a main language, and the one thing I say and I see that is, I would say, common amongst all of them is the solid work ethic. And you talk about maybe being reserved. Again, that level of reservedness, and not really being very private, and not really discussing problems, especially shielding them. So you've got people that work hard, it's in them. They're also disciplined, it's in them. But yet they face these challenges alone. How and what structures within your organisation have you put in place for people to sort of break out of that and really excel?
I wanted to add one more issue that we have, especially when you come into this country not speaking English.
The language barrier.
So the language barrier is one of the biggest things. So what we put in place is being able to put small communities together to speak. And we've got amazing people like Alice, who's a translator. She can translate in English. I can translate in Portuguese. She can translate in Portuguese. So it's bringing them communities together to say, okay, we speak both languages. We can support you.
We can help you.
And then we've got structures in place where we help them to fill in their forms. Forms take a long time, especially if you're doing it in English. I've been the main person to do all of my family's forms for years. Even though they've been in this country for so long, they still come to me because they know I can do it faster.
And it's not even that. They don't want to go to the children in the family. It might be something that's private. They don't want to go to partners. They don't want to be taken advantage of. Right. So really important that you've got an objective, supportive service that's out there.
Yeah, so we've got those services. So we bring people together. We don't just bring people together in like networking events or coffee mornings.
It's not just about partying.
Yeah, we had an amazing event this Saturday, which was the youth parade. We took part in it. APSC and APSC Business Alliance took part in it. We was all in our t-shirts. We got involved. We had some capoeira dancers from Brazil.
Capoeira.
We had an amazing queen representing the goddess of water, talking about the history of Brazil, and it allowed people from different cultures, not just Afro-Portuguese, to come to us and ask for information. We had leaflets.
Excellent.
We had a lot of information. So we've got loads of events coming up. We've got the Barking and Dagenham Carnival on the 9th of July.
I've seen that.
We've got a half marathon with Faith Forum. We've got a lot.
Just hold it right there. We're going to take a very short break, and when we come back from the break, we're going to list some of those events for you, and then let you know how you can get involved. See you after these few moments. Welcome back. And today, as I've told you, we're talking about culture, we're talking about Latina culture, Portugal, those who have come over and are here in the diaspora in the UK or any other diaspora country, because this initiative is not just based in the UK. It's important that you understand that you are part of a bigger culture and there's a whole support network that's out there to help you. Now, before the break, we were talking about some of the events that are coming up.
Yes.
And we're embarking, and we support Barking.
Yes.
One, because it's an in-tune local authority here in the UK. It understands that it's got a very wide demographic and it does a lot of initiatives. And the former mayor, she was very, very, poignant in making sure some of these things happen. The current mayor is also doing great things. So, Barking Carnival.
I love my borough. That's what I've lived in Barking for over 20 years, and it's beautiful.
I've really bigged up, when I say big up, look at me, but yeah, I've made sure that I give a shout out to those boroughs that are doing well and those who have good initiatives, because it's encouraging. Waltham Forest, I know, got an award within the last year, and they've also done some amazing things. So Newham, you're getting there, but Barking, hey, well done.
Yeah, I wanted to say I love my borough because I've met amazing people that I'm working with, APSC, Osvaldo Gomes, Georgina Suarez from JDS and Triangles. I've met people that speak my language as well, and people that don't speak my language have been able to collaborate. So we've come together, we are collaborating with various organisations within London Borough and Barking and Dagenham. So we've got the Street Carnival on the 9th of July.
9th of July.
Organised by Econ. So we're going to be showing you all different cultures of what carnival really means. So we're going to be adding in our Afro Portuguese, Afro Brazilian in there. We've got some amazing artists coming up, singers.
Excellent.
We've got amazing people. We're going to be there. I'm going to be there dancing the soca and doing all sorts of madness. So
I don't dance soca. I dance,
everything.
Afrobeats, but it will fit in.
Don't worry, it will be soca, Afrobeats, all of that. And then I believe we have the Faith, Faith Forum. Half marathon, which I will be
I will not
watching
be running,
from the
I'll be
background.
clapping.
Me too.
Me too.
I'll be encouraging.
We won't be doing that. And we just participated in the youth parade this Sunday,
is really
which was
important.
amazing.
Yeah.
So what we do is we come in there and we show the services that we have, and we also show our culture, and we show that we are creative, we're talented, we're amazing, we are everywhere.
And if people want to get you online, can they join as like members?
Yeah.
Or is there a membership site?
Yeah, so we've got two parts of the business. We've got the community, which is Afro Portuguese speaking community, APSC, which is africanpsc.com. If it's wrong, we'll get you the right one. And then we've got APSC Business Alliance, so
The
it's
Business Alliance.
apscba.com.
Now,
And we have memberships there.
I am in strong support of the Business Alliance. Those of you who know me know that I support community initiatives globally. But for business, I believe it's very poignant that there's a Pan-African mentality with regards to making sure that Africans all over the world see good examples and have best practice so that we strengthen our economic value, period. That is my only initiative, and to increase standards. So I love the culture, I love the community. So my way of investing in the community is to join the businesses that are there, seeing how I can collaborate and make more money. So if people are sitting down watching and they're thinking, oh well, how do I start? How can I take my first steps in making sure I get those form fills, apply for those benefits, apply for those grants, the funding, or meet other people in my business sector? I do like going to my hairdressers, but I have a different textured hair. They use too harsh chemicals on my hair. How can I collaborate with more Afro, Latina, Portuguese people so that I can offer my services, my cooking services? How do people get started? Or I'm lonely, I'm feeling stressed out, I feel alone. Who can I turn to? These ladies are talking on this program, but it's not that easy. How would you encourage people to take the first steps?
I would say this Friday the 10th from 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Make a decision now. Don't wait until Friday. Make the decision now. Just the one thing that I'll say, don't wait. Don't stay in your head too much, because sometimes we make the problem bigger than it is. Your imagination can go wild. So I would say start with collaborating, start with joining us. We will help you, we will support you with the forms that sometimes in English, it can be very overwhelming. So do something now. And on Friday, don't wait, because the thing with wait is like in your head you will create something that is bigger than it is, and sometimes it's just one word. I will say, you can just go here, talk with Jennifer, Nilza will know, someone will help you, and that this is why we are here, to help you. So don't isolate yourself. Come for coffee. We'll have coffee for you. I know that Portuguese
I don't drink coffee. I drink tea. I've
already ordered some cakes too. We have to have cake.
So yes, come. It's 29B Bentley Road, London, N1 4BY. So that's 29B Bentley Road, London, N1 4BY. You can call up the number that you'll see on the screen or email into me, and you'll see that it's a very simple thing. Come along. Nothing expected of you but for you to sit down and just explain any issues you may have, Yeah. And if you need somebody who speaks Portuguese, explain in Portuguese.
Esta sexta-feira vamos estar em Dalston e a morada vai estar a passar. Por isso, se estiveres aí a ver este vídeo agora, faz algo, não fiques à espera, não tentes, não é? Ficar na tua cabeça durante muito tempo, porque às vezes os problemas ficam maiores do que aquilo que realmente são. Que seja ajuda legal, que seja queres entrar para uma faculdade, queres te legalizar, tem o Brexit agora que tem as regras, portanto, se estiveres numa situação aqui em UK que te está na cabeça agora, tem solução. Nós estamos aqui para ajudar. Sexta-feira em Dalston. Vamos estar lá, café. Vocês adoram café, eu sei. Por isso, vem, junta-te, traz todas as tuas perguntas, as tuas questões. A questão legal, a Jennifer vai ajudar com isso. Nenhum problema muito grande para tu teres ajuda. Por isso, junta-te, não fiques aí só a olhar. Toma a decisão agora. Sexta-feira, esperamos por ti, das 9 ao meio-dia.
Now, the one thing I'm going to say to you also is that it's easy for us to talk about, but in real terms, I know that there's lots of people within the Portuguese speaking community that have problems with employment law, that have problems with their motor accidents because they've come over, they've not had the right level of insurance or not been advised properly. Some of them, because they've not been able to open bank accounts, have had people cheat them out of their own wages. Other people that didn't sort themselves out before Brexit, the deadline last year, and now they're not sure what they can do. But if you've been in the UK before the deadline and you were working before the deadline, even if it was for a short period of time, you can come along, get some advice as to how to regulate your status. There are other people, because of the economic crisis, that are finding themselves in difficult situations. And there are others that don't have difficult situations but need to excel, need help in translating contracts and explaining opportunities.
Start a business.
Start a business, So with all these things that are out there within your community that you need help on, these ladies and myself will be ready to help you. And not even that, the organisation is there to help you if you're not just in the UK. Remember that. The networking is important. If you need help in your home country and you're thinking of establishing things there, this organisation have partnered with others to make sure that you can look at government investment grants and networking so that you have your business startups in those regions with a seamless path. So ladies, thank you for coming once again. You're a regular now. And thank you for coming for the first time. It's been most exciting for me to have you. And thank you all for staying in tune and watching this wonderful episode. Once again, if you are interested in doing business in the Afro-Latina community, or you're thinking about having help for some of your problems and you speak Portuguese and you know that there's a barrier, feel free to come along to the coffee morning on Friday, and that's going to be regular at 29B Bentley Road, London, N141. See you, take care, and be good, be safe, and if you can't be safe, be careful. Bye.